Alright, it's time to call some porkers. Yes, I gotta call my predators. They're looking for me. Well, I'm not hiding. I don't plan on leaving town. Where the fuck would I go? All my friends are in states I can't go to because I have warrants for trying to defend myself as a mentally ill person. I needed people to speak up. They're like, I don't understand why you can't do it. Because they are tagging me as mentally ill. That means people can do whatever they want to me. And between looking at evidence and assuming my guilt, that's the key thing right there. Assuming my guilt. I must be guilty because I'm schizophrenic and bipolar. Two things that I obviously am not. You guys see me having a fucking meltdown. There's lots of videos on here where I'm having a fucking meltdown. Big difference between having a fucking meltdown from abuse and being bipolar. So I'm gonna call up these assholes and find out what the fuck they want, and hopefully schedule a time that I can go in and speak to them with witness present. So I gotta look up their number and give them a call. Yes, I am aware that it's 2:30 in the morning. Bristol Police Department, Boulder Public Pretender, Chapel Sheriff's number. That's the one. Hello, my name is Sean Schwartz. Hello? Hello?
Hello, you keep cutting out on me.
Sorry about that, I'm not trying to.
Okay, how can I help you?
Well, for starters, I need to schedule an appointment to see the Deuel County Sheriff's deputies. Apparently, they're looking for me.
Okay. What is your name, sir?
My name is Sean Schwartz.
Okay, and what's the phone number for you, Sean?
They have my phone number.
Okay, and where are you?
I am in Chapel, Nebraska, although in about 10 minutes I am not going to be in the location I'm at now. I'd like to meet with them during the daylight, somewhere public, because I am not going to be victimized by the Deuel County Sheriff's Department again.
Okay, so you can go ahead and call back during business hours then and set that up if you want to meet during business hours.
All right, well, I would like to know that I am safe between now and then. I would like to know that I will be safe between now and then. The Deuel County Sheriff's Department for the last 3 years has taken part in many criminal activities against me, and I literally need to be protected from them.
Okay, I do believe they're just trying to serve you some papers, but if you would like to do that during business hours, I will send the day shift deputy a email, and they will be expecting a call from you during business hours then, during daylight hours.
All right, okay. Ma'am, the thing is that all of the crimes that I have committed in the last 3 years in Deuel County have been because the police would not do their jobs. The police are my predators. The fact is that I shouldn't have to continually break the law to get a day in court for them to do everything in their power to prevent me from going to court, to prevent me from speaking in court, to prevent me from showing evidence in court. This is not acceptable, and something needs to be done.
Okay, I understand that, but unfortunately, Sean, I am just a dispatcher. I do not do any of that sort of stuff. All I do is get you a deputy if you want a deputy.
I know, that's why I recorded on YouTube.
Right now, you can go ahead and call back during business hours. but I will let the day shift deputy know that.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
Your call, okay?
Thank you. Bye.
Yep, you're welcome. Bye.
When I was in Bristol, I made a lot of phone calls. When I made those phone calls, they told me that they were being recorded, which is good. The problem is that, well, just like the deputies here in town tell me, I have to get a lawyer to get that information. No, by law, they have to release it to me. But if I go in by myself, then they can lie to me and get away with it by turning off their body cameras. A very popular tactic here in Deuel County, down there in Boulder. Shit, it's nationwide. See, when you stand up to a bad, corrupt police force, or even just one officer, that officer can make your life hell by outright lying and making you a target of police for the rest of your life. Fuck the police. Now, for right now, I am chilly as fuck, and, I suppose I could probably go up to my apartment. They didn't actually evict me. I didn't get any eviction paperwork. They didn't make any mention of eviction. Matter of fact, I wasn't told that I couldn't even go back. They haven't made any mention of that sort. Now, the officer night before last night, did tell Richard that I wasn't allowed up there for that night. But he didn't tell me. He told that to Richard, and Richard relayed it to me. However, it was very specifically for that night. Now, probably gonna end up getting eviction paperwork. And I can probably walk up to my place right now and go inside. But I expect that they'll pull some shady shit and try pretending that they told me that I'm not allowed up there, which is why it's a good thing I got a witness. I'd like to spend more time here and download the things I'd like to download. I got 7 conversations with Chris Stegeman to post up here, and probably about 5 or 6 more overall that need to be downloaded. Now, I already proved that the situation with Jamie Curtis and James was the truth. Jamie was playing. And I took the consequences. See, manipulators like Jamie will tell you a sob story because they want to get free shit. And Jamie uses her boobs to get people to help her. I shouldn't say help because she doesn't need the help. She just wants free shit. That didn't work for me. I'm not a pretty girl. Not even close. Yes, Jamie was manipulating Chris Stegeman. Yes, Jamie was manipulating me. Yes, Jamie was manipulating James. Out of the 4 of us, myself, James, Chris, and Jamie, I'm the only one who hasn't hit any of them. I'm also the only one who hasn't been hit by any of them. You can't help me if you're an alcoholic. It doesn't matter how much you want to. You're an alcoholic, and you're just not intelligent enough when you're drinking to do anything functional. And when you're sober, You're so busy thinking about your next drink that you're not functional. Same thing goes for the meth addicts and the heroin addicts. See, while I was painted as a monster, I'm having to deal with real monsters. While I was painted as a sexual predator, I've got to deal with actual sexual predators. While I was painted as a murderer, I have to deal with actual murderers. Y'all talk about how there's all these rights that I have because I'm disabled. Well, all of those rights were denied to me because instead of saying disabled, they said mentally ill. Fuck this goddamn country. All right. Well, I am squatting in a guy's yard to use his internet because I didn't want to wake him up. I am getting pretty chilly because I only have one layer on top. I'm gonna walk to the soda machines. I got 50 cents in my pocket, which is about as rich as I've been in the last week or so. I'm gonna see if the soda machine will even give me a soda pop. Then I'm gonna march up to low income. I'll probably clean up a little bit in my house and get some stuff packed up because even though they haven't evicted me, they're probably going to. And it would be nice to be able to make sure that all of the evidence that I need is out of there because if they decide they're going to arrest me and throw everything away, when I get out, I'm going right back to this fight. I'm going right back to going after these son of a bitches. I'm going right back to trying to put them in prison. Fuck your goddamn opinion. Stick with the facts.